I've had a lot of comments on this page and on this channel about. I'll call them. I'll be generous. I'll say the useful idiots of the left. They say that we need mass migration. We need it. Like you need a drug, like you need some heroin, or you need some crack. Okay. I don't agree with that. We do not need mass migration to the United Kingdom. Okay, it is not needed. It is not wanted. We did not ask for it and we did not consent. What do they actually mean? Well, they mean to maintain the status quo, to maintain exactly what we've got now. Big business, big government, big brother in your lives, actually monitoring and surveilling every single part of your life. The quangos from the OBR, Office of Budget Responsibility, the Supreme Court, which was only created 10 years ago, to 2T policing, to lefty lawyers, to the entire cottage industry regarding the mass migration. All of these things, big state intervention. The NHS has over 1 million employees, for God's sake. It's a doctor. What are all these people doing? They're not needed, okay? It's not needed. What's needed is a review of what the state actually does and how the state actually works, okay? The problem is that anybody who's on the payroll of this government, i.e. big state government, huge civil service, anybody on the payroll is against change. Anyone who wants to maintain the status quo, huge government, civil service that have payroll, do nothing jobs, they are all terrified of change. Why? Because it means they would lose their job. It's their bottom line that they care about. And this goes for everybody in the country. I cannot understand for the life of me how a local council in Liverpool or Leeds or Glasgow, how the leader of that council can be earning more than the Prime Minister of the entire country. Okay, that's how ridiculous the state is at the moment. You've got people that have very limited power on huge paychecks for some reason. This is the issue. People say, oh, we need all this to pay pensions. We need all this unlimited migration for X, Y, and Z reason. No, you don't. Okay, there's a lot of people in this country that are very, very entitled, and wrongly so. There's a lot of people in this country that were like, well, if we don't have the illegal boat people, we don't have 1 million new people each year, who's going to work in the care homes? Would these be the same types of people that work in care homes that allow people to die because they can't speak English? Are these the type of people we want looking after people in care homes? No. I would say no, it's not the type of people that we want looking after people in care homes. Not at all. If my parents ever needed to go to a care home, I wouldn't want anyone like that anywhere near my family. Okay? I also think it's a responsibility for us as people to look after our old people ourselves. They looked after us when we were children. We should look after them when they need it. That's just my opinion. Okay? So, when I say we don't need mass migration, it's completely correct. What is needed is an overhaul and look at what it's actually used for. There's a lot of jobs in this country that used to be done by native people. All these people doing car washes all up and down the country, none of them look like they were born in the United Kingdom. Why is that? When I was 20, when I was younger, okay, people my age had these jobs. They worked at car washes, cash in hand. I shouldn't say that, but they did. They did. This is just what people's first jobs were. I remember when I was a teenager, I worked in farmers' fields as a fruit picker. Nothing wrong with it. You get all these people, the next generation down. It's like, why don't they do these jobs? These are the jobs, as a working person, these are the jobs that you cut your teeth on. But you get these people and they're like, oh, I'm not doing that, I'm going to university. I'm like, well, no, why are you going to university? To get a degree in social science and then work in the civil service. Never done a hard day's work in your life, love. You know what I mean? Get a grip. When you go to a university and you get one of these Mickey Mouse degrees, what are you actually going to do with it? You're going to put it on your shelf and say, oh, look at me, I've got a great degree, I've got a great degree. Well done. I worked in call centres, okay. There's a lot of people that are on a minimum wage job working in a call centre that all went to university. The only difference between them and me is they've got a 50 or 60,000 grand debt. And they look down on me, oh, you've not been to university. Like, well done, I've not been to university. I don't care. Anyway, that's what I think. I think when people say that we need mass migration, I think that's a myth. I think that's a lie. What they actually mean is, to keep things as they are, we need mass migration. That's what the caveat should be to that comment. We need mass migration to maintain things exactly as they are. I don't think that works. I think it needs overhaul and change. If you agree with me, comment below and let me know. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.